Hello everybody, welcome back to Monday is Mine. I'm Big Hallelujah, your host. And ladies and gentlemen, when I die, my wife is probably gonna move on. There's no way around that. I'd prefer that. I'd look down with a smile and I'd say, good job, knowing that she's moved on from me and she's having a happy life. What I do ask though, if it's not too much, if I'm not, twisting your arm, is if you could wait maybe like a year or two before you come out to a Goldberg entrance. Please, 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 spare my soul. If I die in the next day, you come out on Monday is Mine with some fireworks and claim ownership of my show, I'm coming back. I'm digging myself up out the ground. Next shot or not. Erica Kirk has lost her mind, man. Turning Point USA is a joke. She is being ran through right now. I'm so serious, man. And if I find out that after I die, my wife is pregnant a month after my death, I'm coming back. You ever seen The Raven? He came back to save his girl. Yeah, I'm coming back for more than that. I'm coming back to kidnap. They might send me down from heaven. They might say, nah, man, we don't know. I don't know if you could be here. You got revenge on your mind. You're not supposed to be in heaven with revenge on your mind, bro. You gotta go to that other place. You gotta take the elevator down. And the reason I talk about Turning Point USA, we like to spare Erica Kirk as much as we can. She's really going through this grieving process. And I've not seen one tear, but she's going through this grieving process. And through this grieving process, it's led her to some funny things and some funny people. For namesake, hey, just shooting the shit, stab in the dark, guys. Nicki Minaj, who would have thought? Nicki Minaj has went on Turning Point USA. She has done her full Republican turnaround. She's found a political party and a group of people who don't really care that her husband is a sex offender and her brother is a pedophile. She's found a perfect group of people because honestly, the president is a pedophile. So they're like, hey, fuck it. Your brother? Who cares? The president is a sex offender. Who cares? Who cares that you can't live anywhere that's remotely close to a school? Who cares that wherever you go, your address is public knowledge because he's got to sign up on a registry. And if he does not, he'll be arrested. She's found a perfect group of people. That base and that group of Republicans, they do not care which black person it is. As long as they get a black person that is moderately famous to say the dumbass shit that they need them to say, they really don't care. They really do not give a fuck who it is. We saw it with Stacey Dash. They got Stacey Dash to say a whole bunch of crazy shit, and she probably believed it too, but that's besides the point. Stacey Dash was not that famous at the time. Like, she was like an actress. She was kind of popular, you know what I mean? She was bad. But yeah, they really don't give a fuck how famous you are as long as you're gonna say what they need you to say. They didn't get Kanye West because Kanye West started saying a little too much. You know what I'm saying? He started going at a certain group of people that they're accepting a certain type of thing from, and they said, well, we can't do that. Everything else, you know what I'm saying? You can say that, we like that, but that part, I don't know. We can't let you say that about who your doctor was. Nicki Minaj, since like I was in middle school, has had like actual surgery besides the ass shots and the boob jobs and the nose jobs and the jobs. She has had her fucking foot permanently grafted into her mouth to the point where like she's licking her feet every time she talks. She has said absolutely idiotic thing after idiotic thing and done idiotic thing after idiotic thing. And all this turmoil and artistic fucking insane shit you want to say. She's an artist, so she's going crazy. She has not made really any good art. No Grammys, nothing to show for it after all these years. No top 5 list in sight, no top 10 list in sight, no real respect from anybody. She went pop for a little bit. Made the song Starships, shit was ass, came back, started a group with Ariana Grande and I don't even know who the other girl was. Made one song, they never did anything else ever again, probably because of Nicki Minaj, I don't know. I said she's walked a long road and she's finally found it. She said, well, let me just go talk to Erica Kirk in front of all these white people. Do you think they listen to Nicki Minaj songs, chat? Do you think that is something they're doing? You think after they saw Nicki Minaj, they were like, yeah, let me go listen to Bees in the Trap. I promise you they didn't. I promise you didn't. They turned on Bees in the Trap and they said, yo, turn these bleep tunes off. We don't want to listen to this shit, man. They turned that shit right off. They put on fucking Billy Ray Cyrus, whatever the fuck they listen to. I don't know. Fucking Sierra the rapper. That white country girl that be talking about, I'm from Tennessee or whatever the fuck she be saying. I don't know. She looked crazy. Her and Woah Vicky, same person to me.
Did you see like what she was saying while she was on there?
No, what'd she say? I know she's been on like a anti-transgender like run the past couple like weeks.
Yeah, so like a lot of her sentiments on Turning Point and on Twitter, like, after that I could gather was like, boys are boys, girls are girls. She said something about, what about little blue-eyed white girl lives? Like,
yeah, she was like spewing some like protect the children shit, which I thought was, you know, a little ironic, because I'm sure you know, and I'm sure she knows, that the person that we need to protect the kids from is in her house.
well, and also, wasn't she just talking shit about Cardi B kids?
You know what I'm saying? Like, this woman has lost. This is what happens when you a lifelong of fentanyl and being married to a sex offender. This is what happens. This is what happens. You lose your mind. She's lost it. It's gone, bro. There's nothing up there, bro. The same shit I said about Cindy Sweeney. There's a monkey with symbols up there, and that nigga's not even clapping them bitches, bro. That nigga's not even clapping them bitches. He got one symbol. That shit, like, it's over with. She's lost her mind. You want to talk about protect the kids, bro? Your brother was actively harming them. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, maybe stop that nigga first, right? Maybe that's where your battle should be before you worry about whatever the fuck else is going on over here that's made up and make believe. I saw one of the clips that was like, I know you've been receiving a lot of pressure from your genre, your culture. And she's like, I haven't noticed. You know, apparently you don't notice a lot. Nicki Minaj, you don't notice who you're living with, who's in your direct vicinity. I mean, this is boulders in a glass house. This is like Sisyphean rock up a hill inside of a glass house. I've never seen anything quite like it. She's lost her. She wants to be anywhere that will not hold her any type of accountable for what she has going on under her roof. And she's found the perfect place. They will look over everything. If they're gonna look over what the president is doing, mind you, the president, I'm gonna get into it. Yeah, no, Nicki Minaj lost her fucking mind, lost her marbles. They're gone. The plot has lost forever. I know the Barbs are in turmoil. How long do you support your idol? At what point do you look up and say, I don't want to play with you anymore? You drop the fucking Woody toy and walk out of the room and leave it alone, man. This woman is gone. The person you knew that was rapping all those years ago is gone. I've had to do that a couple times. When Lil Wayne was up there talking about some white lives matter, nigga, I'm cool with that. I'm like, all right, man. That's not Wayne no more. The drugs got him. It's cool. Ladies and gentlemen, the Epstein files were released, bro. The Epstein files were released. They're releasing them in like piecemeal because I don't know. There's no real reason behind this because they're not doing real work. They redacted whole ass pages, and then niggas found out that you could just unredact them shits because they didn't actually redact them. They just did it in Word. The government, this is the boys. This is the boys I'm looking at. I'm looking at this shit with my own two eyes. They got Bill Clinton in there. Bill Clinton said, I don't need no protection. Release them all. If they gonna get me, get everybody. That nigga Bill Clinton said, "Tay, we all going down. They got us, bro." Donald Trump amidst it all, 120 times posted on Christmas, niggas wildin'. The lies around the Epstein files coming up to now, it's been a journey, guys. It's been a real journey. Before the election, I mean, they damn near ran on, we're gonna release the files once we get in office. They had the binders. Pam Bondi said they were on her desk as we speak. They were the realest thing in the world. And then niggas got elected, Donald Trump got elected, and they weren't real. They just didn't exist anymore. Then they did exist, but they were a Democratic hoax, and Obama made them, which is like, what in the world? Then they, once again, it's a hoax. They weren't real. Then they are real. Joe Biden is in them. Bill Clinton is in them. I'm not in them. They aren't real. They're real again. Everybody in it is a fucking evil person except me. I'm Donald Trump, and I'm not an evil person. Mind you, while this plot is running, there's the side plot of, I don't know Jeffrey Epstein. I never met that man. I knew him, but we was all that. And then okay, so we was best friends, but that don't mean, and then it's, nah, I was there. I was there the whole time. They redacted shit that I don't even think you're allowed to redact. I thought redacted shit was to protect witnesses and victims. They redacted shit to protect the perpetrators. They're like, yeah, no, we don't want it. Nigga, this shit is crazy, bro. They knew of 10 niggas that were co-conspirators back in like 2019. Yes, 2019 is 2025. They knew that shit back then. Kash Patel lied on the stand. He said there's no credible evidence that he trafficked children. And it's crazy, before the Epstein files even came out, you knew that was a lie. We all knew it was a lie. We could have got that nigga right then and there. But now this come out, and it turns out they actually did have pretty credible evidence. In fact, they knew of 9 other niggas. But again, just to add that to the list of shit that just somehow just magically didn't go right. Then it's Jeffrey Epstein's assassination or suicide, whatever you want to believe. There was nobody up there. Here's the footage. Oh wait, that's the wrong door. we don't have footage of the right door because the camera broke. The security guard said nobody was up there. You could see that somebody went up there. Oh, that was just somebody doing like laundry or something. There was no camera in the cell, no camera pointed at the cell. We don't have footage of that. We also cut out like an hour. And Adobe fucking Premiere. When you look at the metadata, you can see that somebody cut an hour out of it. It's just, it's too many lies. It's too many lies for me to believe everything is on the up and up. I don't think if you live in America and you're not completely brainwashed, I don't think you don't think there's something going on that's wrong here. Nobody lies about something 100 times without there being, the truth being too crazy for you to like really get into your hands. The leader of the free world might be a pedophile, guys. I don't know how to break this to you. Also, it didn't help that this nigga's on C-SPAN on Christmas calling an 8-year-old beautiful. That's like the worst time to fucking do that, man. I don't know, like there's nobody like media train this nigga, man? Does he not have any type of handcuffs? You just letting this fucking adult child walk around? It's the worst time. They're actively calling you a pedophile on the internet right now. I'm doing it. And there's nothing you can do about it. Everybody's doing it. The whole of social media is doing it. Elon Musk was doing it. And your response is, let me go call this 8-year-old beautiful and stare at her crazy. Like, what's going on, man? This is a reality show. Mind you, only been 1 year. Right? We got 3 more of just straight up bullshit nonsense going on. Year 1, this is a legendary year. Year 1, we are already calling a nigga pedophile. What is in store for these next 3 years? This is the craziest anime I ever watched. Absolute cinema. Speaking of niggas that I personally don't think are gonna see the pearly gates, Triple H has done a lot of efforts in the last couple weeks to win back the black vote. I just read that fucking Carmelo Hayes won the belt. That happened. He won the US title. As a big fan of Carmelo Hayes, let's go. And then I read that Obafemi, Trick Williams, and Javon Evans were getting called up to the main roster. Hey man, say man, he saw my video. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. I called him racist and he called my bluff. He said, I'm not racist. I got 4 niggas right here ready to go. And you know what? You win this time, fuck nigga. I'm gonna be back. If he books any of them niggas wrong, I'm right back on it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm calling that nigga some names, bro. Everything I want to say, I'm gonna keep saying it. If he booked them niggas wrong, if I see Obafemi wrestling Otis, man, on to the NBA, hey, the Spurs beat the Thunder again. There was a nigga in my comments that said, you think the Thunder got no heart? Win something that matters. Shut your bitch ass up. And then they lost to the Spurs twice after he commented that. And each time it was Wemby snatching y'all's heart out. Y'all niggas was playing WWE football on that court and suplexing niggas, and Lou Dort be kneeing niggas in the stomach, and Lou Dort be trying to break niggas ankles with his feet, and y'all still lost. That nigga is on stilts, bro. He got thin legs, and you still couldn't injure that nigga and stop him from fucking y'all up. He's on minutes restriction. De'Aaron Fox torched y'all niggas. Not that De'Aaron Fox ass. De'Aaron Fox is good. I mean, he ain't better than us. You know, he ain't no Jalen Brunson. Man. But yeah, man, nah, the Thunder, y'all niggas ain't got heart, man. Y'all, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. I'm spreading the narrative, bro. Everybody needs a hater. You know what I'm saying? It's enough niggas telling me that this is one of the greatest NBA teams of all time. I beg to differ. I beg to differ, man. I think it's one of the worst. Nah, man, they probably making the final.
There was one play in particular, because like the whole Christmas Day thing for me was that they wasn't getting the calls they normally get. And there was one play in particular where Wemby gets the ball, gets a rebound in transition and passes it, and it's like after Shea's not getting a foul, and he just straight up shoves Wemby. Yeah. Like in pure frustration. I've never seen him look like mad that he wasn't getting calls like that. Yeah. Like that's how you act. It's crazy.
Pump Kool-Aid. Speaking of pump Kool-Aid, man, the Cavs, man, holy shit. Christmas Day game, the New York Knicks, Cleveland Cavaliers. I ain't gonna lie, they was whooping our ass. But they didn't whoop our ass. Y'all niggas got smoked, man. Bad third quarter. If you took the third quarter out of every Knicks game, we probably win games by like 1 million. We have the horrible third quarters, and then we have God fourths. We were down 17 going into the fourth. We walked them niggas down. Tyler Kolek saw barbecue chicken on the court no matter where he was. Donovan Mitchell, one of the biggest threes of the night, was lined up on Jalen Brunson. And I mean, catfish, barbecue ribs, coleslaw, yams, peas, goddamn turkey, stuffing, ham, glazed honey ham, cranberry sauce, string beans, collard greens, goddamn squash, sweet potato pie, all that. He cooked it every time. Every time, bro. Put Dean Wade back on the court. Jared Allen heart pump Kool-Aid. Jared Allen, we got swept last season. I'm not gonna lie. Our niggas, every regular season, we lost every game. But you know what we didn't lose? That rebounding battle. Jared Allen will never out-rebound Mitchell Robinson over the course of a season. This nigga, Jared Allen, get punked. Can we think about another big man bad matchup in the league? It's two niggas that his only job is to get the board, and Jared Allen can't even do that shit right against Mitchell Robinson, per se. I don't know what he do in the league, yeah, right. But Mitchell Robinson come on that court, that nigga see demons, bro. He in fear for his life. He know he getting his lunch stolen, bro. He putting that nigga head in the toilet and giving him a swirly, bro, in front of his kids. It's bad. Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson rivalry is very sad. It's just not a rivalry. The only rivalry I see in the East right now is Tyrese Halliburton, maybe Cade Cunningham, but yeah, nah. And the Tyrese Halliburton one, I can't call a rivalry because he beat us twice now, so it's like, you got it, bro. You a bitch. I'm very happy about Tyler Kolek. Jordan Clarkson, 25 off the bench. This is what we pay him for. His shot selection, absolutely horrid. But if he making them, who cares? You know what I'm saying? This is what we paid that nigga for. Shoot that rock, nigga. When you get on that court, man, you got one job. You not gonna play defense? Shoot that bitch. Make it. Josh Hart, fucked up finger, still playing well. Cat, not too many points, but he played really well. He had that one putback in the fourth that was like, ooh, a lot of stank face going on in that game. The shot making was ridiculous. Donovan Mitchell made some crazy ass shots, but you know, if I had Coco Jones courtside, I'd probably make those too. No, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. I try to think, that's about it. That's about it for me today, this week, man. Please be safe. Hey, I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I hope you got everything you wanted. And if you didn't, just know that you gonna get it soon. Also, a couple of y'all, I went to y'all's houses. Y'all didn't let me in. People saying they didn't know who I was. They didn't have my gifts. It must have been the glass. I didn't have the shades on. You couldn't recognize me. I get it. I will be back on New Year's, and I expect to get all of my presents. If I don't get my gifts, you know, it's hell on earth. I just want to say shout out to my nieces and nephews, Kiki, Jay, Naya. Shout out to my brother Troy, man. Shout out to my mom, Miss Donna. I love y'all, man. Merry Christmas to all y'all. I didn't get to see my mom on Christmas, man. She was out in Florida having a good old time. I'm gonna have to get that one back because you were supposed to be here with me having a good time. But you know what? I'm happy for you. I'm gonna catch y'all boys next week. Please be safe out there. Don't let nothing happen to you. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Monday is Yours. I'm your host, Big Hallelujah, and let's get right into it. Question number one is my favorite white people news this week. Timothy Chalamet confirmed as SD Kid. I'm gonna be so honest with you, bro. My friends was all talking about this shit, and I was so tapped out. Like I'm beyond unplugged on that. I don't know what that even means, bro. I'm gonna keep it so G real with you. Niggas was very excited and happy and turned up. And I was just like, oh, for real? No idea what the fuck is going on, but I'm gonna look into that. Be my witness. Next week, I will know. Next one is, did you get everything you wanted for Christmas, Daddy? I'm gonna be so honest with you, bro. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I did until you said that, and now I didn't. I feel like you just reversed my whole Christmas, bro. Unless you bad. If you bad, then you made it even better, but the verdict remains to be out on that. You know what I'm saying? Next question is, unpopular opinion. 2K players will be elite league players, but niggas don't care about that shit. That don't got a fucking ball in it. Oh, like League of Legends. Yo, here's what niggas don't understand about 2K. 2K is an RPG, and niggas don't know it, but in all ways, it's an RPG. Like, you make a character, you buy the stats, you get the stats by playing the game that's grinding and leveling up. You know, you got a story in place. You know what I'm saying? It's really an MMO. It's really an MMORPG with basketball in it. Niggas don't know that. But everything that you do in 2K, minus getting like ripped off for your money, you could do in Final Fantasy Online, real rap. You could do in Warcraft, you feel me? Like, instead of going to the dungeons, you playing an NBA game. PvP in World of Warcraft in the field where it's like 100 niggas, that's Pro-Am. That's my part, you know? Orgrimmar, main city for the Horde. I don't know where y'all niggas be gathering in 2K, but it's a place. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, bro. Oh, yo, shit, y'all, I just got the motherfucking shoes that give me plus 3-point shooting. Oh, shit, I just got the sword of eternal damnation that auto crits on every third attack. Like, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. Y'all niggas don't know that. But we're gonna get y'all right, man. We're gonna get y'all right. I think one day there will be a 2K that is so egregiously bad that niggas will just give up. Cause that's where they're heading. From where I see it, it's getting worse and worse by year. And it's at terminal velocity at this point. Like, it's just pointing straight down. They're just making worse games straight up. And I think eventually it'll get to a point where niggas will be like, all right, I'm done, bro. I'm about to go see what these other games is hitting for. And then they're gonna go see. Maybe they're gonna be on, well, Grand Theft Auto got a gun in it. So, like, it's kind of like the same shit. But, you know.
Shout out to Grizz, the dude that hit us up about coming on the show.
Yeah.
That we fuck with.
Yeah.
He's the one who had that tape.
Yeah, that's real shit. Oh, nothing. A CRN just opened his biggest machine and is making black holes in the sky. Hey, listen, man, I didn't know nothing about that, but can you please link me on that, bro? Just in case I need to get ready to die, you feel me? What you mean making black holes in the fucking sky, bro? What? Don't say that. Don't say that, bro. Hey, that nigga Wemby hates Chet. I love it. Wemby be hunting that nigga on the court. It's actually kind of crazy. If he wasn't on the minutes restriction, I think we probably would have watched Chet get his ass busted for like an entire basketball game. It was bad. He don't like that nigga. I don't know what Chet did to him. I don't know if it's like Wemby just arrogant and he think like Chet is dirt. I don't know, but he don't like that nigga at all. And it's one of the funniest storylines in the world. It's like, I'm telling you, it's like up there with like Alex Caruso and Jalen Brunson. You know, Jalen Brunson do not like Alex Caruso for some reason. And he get mad very fast when he played Alex Caruso. Super Bowl predictions. I'm gonna be so honest with you. Don't ask me shit about football. Don't ask me a damn thing about no football. I don't watch that. Football is dead to me, bro. I don't care, bro. I do not care. I'm not watching no football ever again. Until the Bengals are good again, I'm not watching football. So I probably won't be watching football no time soon, bro. I'm full basketball and like cricket or something. I don't know. I might fuck around and watch rugby. All right, that's it for our questions. Let's get on to the comments. Before we even start, ladies and gentlemen, we had a very, 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 very big clip on the Dave Chappelle shit. And we got like a quadrillion comments. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like 70% of the shit on Instagram was like straight up like niggas like clowning me, like going crazy on me, bro. And on TikTok, most of them were like in agreement with what I said. And I just want to say, I don't think that I'm wrong based on what niggas on the internet said, just like I don't think that I'm right based on what the internet niggas on the internet said. I think that I'm right because I think that I'm right. None of you niggas on the Instagram comments had anything salient to say to me that made me think I was tripping. All y'all niggas is on dick. No disrespect. To the niggas that was respectful to me, this is not to you. We just have a disagreement. It's perfectly normal to not agree on everything, and we don't have to like the same things. That's fine. That's if you were respectful. If you went out of your way to be a dickhead, this is for you. You niggas is on dick. Y'all a dick ride. Dave Chappelle don't know you. He never will. You will die and he won't know you. He won't be at your funeral. He will never utter your name ever in life. It won't happen. He might say mine. He might see that video. So just know that. When you niggas is dick riding in the comments and not saying anything that makes me think I'm wrong or any argument that make me look at it and be like, man, you know what? Maybe I was tripping. You're boosting the video, bud. He gonna see that shit. First thing, you need to watch the whole thing. No, I don't. You need to watch the whole thing. No, I don't. Because what I said, if we're being honest, has very little to do with the special. Two, nigga, that was the whole clip. That was it. There was nothing he said before that. There was nothing he said after that had anything to do that would make me look like what I said was me just going with a clip and running to the headline. This shit happened months ago. The Riyadh Comedy Festival happened months ago. This just didn't happen. You niggas don't know that. You niggas didn't even know he went to the Riyadh Comedy Festival. Even until when he said it, you didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. So I have there's no part of me that thinks, oh man, maybe I was tripping, because you niggas don't know. You niggas are tripping. You just blindly dick riding. This nigga went to a place where they have tortured and killed and maimed people for saying anything about the royal family, and he performed there for them, not for the people. The people didn't organize this comedy festival. The royal family and the government organized that comedy festival. If I was the president and you said I suck and I came to your house and I dragged your mama out and killed her, and then I threw a motherfucking comedy festival and Dave Chappelle came and performed for me at that comedy festival, you would be kind of upset with Dave Chappelle, right? If I paid for it, not the people in the city, not the people, nobody else, me, I sponsored it after I did that to you. you would have a problem with it, right? Come on now, shut up. What are we talking about? You niggas did not know that. You don't know what you're talking about. You think I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm well studied. Everything I said, you can look it up and see that it's there. And in fact, I even, to my knowledge that I was let know after the fact, I even gave this nigga the benefit of the doubt. This nigga couldn't even say he had more freedom of speech because they don't even allow niggas to say freedom of speech. And do you know what this nigga was talking about when he said he could say more over there than he could say here? He was talking about transgender jokes. He said he almost got canceled. He said, you saw what happened. I almost got canceled for transgender jokes. No, you did not, Dave Chappelle. You are a fucking liar. No, you didn't. Niggas said they was tired of hearing transgender jokes for 3 specials straight. You kept doing them. You said, I'm gonna do what I want. You're detached. You've had money for too long, Dave Chappelle. You don't know what's commonly funny amongst niggas anymore. You've been too rich. You've been disconnected. So the only thing you know how to do is make fun of what is sticking out to you on the news, and that's transgender people, LGBTQ shit. Nobody cares if you're making those jokes. And you know how I know nobody cares? Because how much money did you make off of those specials? You said that shit in that special that they almost canceled you for, and you made $1 quadrillion. And in fact, niggas loved it so much, you got another one. And niggas loved it so much past that, they invited you to the Riyadh Comedy Festival to tell them again, what are you talking about? Where did you almost get canceled? Where? On Netflix. Netflix, the company that's Twitter account, has a Twitter account called Strong Black League. One of the most progressive facing fucking streaming platforms out there. They do everything they can to come off as all inclusive. They do the rainbow shit every year. They do the Black Lives Matter shit. They're very involved with progressive movements, and they listen to you tell them transgender jokes and they say, yeah, let's pay you for another special. How is that getting canceled? What is getting canceled? You don't even know what that shit is. I'm talking specifically to Dave Chappelle. To the niggas that was calling me a goofy, lame, all this, that, and the third, all y'all niggas is whack. All y'all niggas is whack as fuck. Y'all niggas got no motion, nothing going on. I clicked on every one of y'all profiles. Niggas got 20 followers. 10 of them are probably alt accounts that you made, and your mom and your siblings. Nobody thinks that you niggas is funny. So the blue check marks that were commenting and telling me that shit like my career is gonna be ruined. You have no career. For you to ruin my career, you would have to have one. You would have to have some pull, and somebody would have to care what you say. And don't say nobody cares what I say, because I can tell you now, just off that video alone, not my other numbers. Don't go look at the other shit I did. Look at that video. I think enough niggas care on one platform what I say more than what you say on all of your platforms. You care. You and thousands of niggas. Because this is just Instagram. There was TikTok, YouTube. This shit blew up everywhere. And that's not the first time my shit is blown up. No brag. I've never bragged. But let's get to it. I promise you I got more numbers than you. And this is to the people that was being disrespectful, of course. It's not to niggas who came at me normally. That's fine. We shouldn't agree on everything. I should have takes that you disagree with. That's normal. That's how life works. Me and you are 2 different people. It'd be boring if every time I got up here, I said something you agree with. Yeah, I'm pretty rational, so probably most things we do agree on, but it's not gonna be everything. It's not gonna be this. I can tell you that right now. Nothing niggas say is changing my mind. I had a whole list of things I wanted to talk about, but I can sum it up right now. You niggas suck. Dave Chappelle sucked. Shout out to all the people that watched, and if they disagree with me, they disagree with me, but they didn't take it to another level and think that they had to get personal with a nigga. We can get personal all day. I can click on everybody's profile, and I promise you niggas is not funnier than me. I promise you I can go hours and just start cooking niggas back to back. That's not an issue for me. A lot of y'all niggas is ugly. I'm ugly too, but I promise you I can describe it better than you. On to the comments. Scooty said you should watch the whole thing so you can get proper context for speaking on it, because it can be difficult to take what you say seriously, especially when some of the things you're misquoting. Nothing wrong with a poison point of view, but at least know what was actually said. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with what he said, but what did I misquote? Because everything I said, he said. There's no misquoting. Yeah, please let me know, Mr. Scoozy. Tell me what I misquoted. Man, you don't have to take what I said serious. It's totally up to you. It's optional. Nigga, I didn't make the show and say everything I say you have to take serious. And honestly, it's a comedy show. But tell me what I misquoted. Archie Martin says, nah, gang, this is the first take. That's not it. Perfectly normal for us to not agree on everything, man. whatever, you know? The Real Shocky said, instead of watching TikTok clips, you should watch the whole special to understand better because you can't run with just clips from the internet. You are running with the clips from the internet. You did not watch the whole show. And I think I'll do exactly that, nigga. What? I'm not watching it, bro. I'm not giving this nigga any support. And tell me what I said that was wrong. Everybody is telling me you need to watch the whole thing. Nobody's telling me what I said was wrong because honestly, I don't think you niggas know what you're talking about. But I'll take that on the chin. No, I'm not watching the whole thing. He Fresh says, bruh, delete this. I promise you I won't. No Bad Noah says, why? He's right. Basically, yeah, they just argued about whether or not I was right. I understand the nigga just made a special. You wanted to come comment and tell me to delete it because I was talking about your favorite comedian. Nah, I'm right.
Shout out to MBD Noah, whatever that name is.
No Bad Noel.
He went on like everybody that said what he said and was just like, tell me what was wrong, and nobody could.
Yeah, nobody knows what is actually being talked about. Shout out to my nigga No Bad Noel, #1 defender of the week, #1 commenter. They can't say you dick riding because I just mentioned you and I said you really like that. Because what are these niggas talking about? No disrespect to anybody that was respectful. Once again, I gotta keep saying that because a lot of y'all niggas wasn't on that. Y'all was just disagreeing, and that's fine. Mo Cash Trust says, how you got an opinion but didn't watch? Hey man, do you have to get shot to know that shit hurts, nigga? Do you have to taste shit to know that it tastes like shit? When we say things taste like shit, we've never ingested shit, right? I hope not. So we can have an opinion on things and not watch. Also, I did watch it. I watched the clip. I know the quote. This shit has very little to do with the special. This is about the Riyadh Comedy Festival that he went to. I didn't watch no Riyadh Comedy Festival. I'm not supporting that, but I did see the quote after the fact. Did you see that quote? Do you know what he said? No. Do you know where Riyadh is? XX Chad says, what context changes anything he said? Mo Cash did not come back to defend his point because he don't know what he talking about. Dilly Zio says, no need to watch your man complain about almost being canceled while making dog shit trans jokes. Shit's getting old, gotta find new material. He can't find new material because he's disconnected. This nigga been rich too long, man. Don Doe's Tattoo says, I watched it and this dude is 100% right. Thank you, Mr. Don Does tattoos. I'm dumb as a bitch. Silver Fox says, most recent comedy special felt more like social commentary than anything else. Yeah, you know, he don't have anything else to really say other than, you know. Wayne 2 Days says, you haven't been paying attention. All his specials are social commentaries. See, this is when niggas start dick riding. Crank Lucas says, how can you say someone is ruining their legacy based off a short clip of an hour-long special you didn't watch? First of all, Crank Lucas commented, that's fucking, I didn't even see that. That's funny. Crank Lucas, 1, didn't watch the whole show. 2, this is based off of him going to Riyadh. This has very little to do with the special. Once again, I'm gonna ask you, do you know what you're talking about? Katono Hakar says, what amount of context do you need to justify taking money from Saudi Arabia? That I would like to know, Mr. Crank Lucas. I would like to know that. Thank you if you can respond, Crank Lucas. Shout out Crank Lucas, everybody. D. James Davis says, this is a lame surface level take. Just another brother with a mic who got an opinion without any real research, haven't watched the full special, and just repeating what other people told him. This take has Stephen A. Smith energy, to be honest. Okay, so 1, what's surface level about it? 2, is watching the special what you consider research? Can I ask you to do some research and look into where the Riyadh Comedy Festival was and why that's a problem? This has nothing to do with the special. I know you just watched it and you liked it a lot and you were like, man, this is a really good special. This guy's the GOAT. But can you actually like open your ears to listen for 5 seconds? Not even ask you to go watch the whole show. The clip you just watched is enough to know that I'm talking about the Riyadh Comedy Festival and what he said about the Riyadh Comedy Festival. I do not need to watch an hour of that special to know what I'm talking about. Do you know what you're talking about? The first comment that responded to him is it acceptable to accept money from the Saudi government? He replies back, says, did you watch the special? Answer the question. Answer the question. What is your reply if I did watch the special?
I'll quote you and say, you literally said, you know, the people that are mad about the blank people are also mad about the Riyadh Comedy Festival.
Yeah.
Like,
as it says, yeah, his legacy is solidified, 0 dents. If that's what you think, man. He goes on, he's like, I bet every show 2026 is sold out. He did, he did sell out. I don't know what to tell you, man. That's what we're talking about. Monetarily wise, sure, yeah, a bunch of niggas is gonna go buy the tickets. That's never been my argument. Just look at how many niggas came in here and hated on me just for saying it. Omar Terrell Reloaded said, you just ruined your career with this take. I mean, hey, bro, at the end of the day, when I die and that elevator go up and not down, I'm fine, bro. Also, who is Omar Terrell? Do I need to know that person? Did you check his account? Who is that? I mean, hey, man, get one. You know, Peloquin Daily says, I don't care about any of that. He hasn't released any funny comedy special in over 20 years. That's ruined his legacy. He's released a couple moderately humorous, in parts, one-man shows where he preaches and tells stories, but he doesn't do comedy anymore. That nigga said, I don't fuck what y'all talking about. This nigga suck. Do the word basis, talking shit about what you saw in some TikToks instead of watching with context invalidates his take. What changes? You have to explain these things, bro. You just say the shit and think that it's a dunk and walk away, and then niggas ask you to explain and you don't come back. You run away from it. So, I mean, whatever. And then the funniest comment, out of all everybody's comments, it was one nigga that stood out and had the funniest one. I had to add it to my highlight. It was from Here for the Coffee and Memes. He said, between Monday Not Yours and Mo Hates Media, it seems you liberal dick eaters look and sound the same. 6 foot tall, scruffy fluffy, docile to white people, and are the tokens of your friend group. I guarantee your friend is full of whites and trans, and you two are the angry beta bodyguards. That is the funniest shit I ever read in my life. One, why did Mo Hates Media get astray? Me and that, I don't know that nigga. That nigga's not my friend. Never met him in my life. Funny dude. I like that Digimon skit he did, but never met that nigga in my life. 2, it sounded like you attracted to me, cause 6 foot tall, scruffy, fluffy. You like me? You like me? Like this nigga was describing his dream nigga just now. One, how you know I'm 6 foot tall? You know how tall I am. You want me to be 6 foot tall, don't you? This nigga was bugging out. This nigga was attracted to me, bro. I've never seen that before in my life. Also, what is this fake ass friend group of white and trans people that you think exists with one black guy in it? What is this fake friend group what are we, Captain Planet, nigga? But yeah, shout out here for the coffee and memes. He was not here for coffee and memes. Let's get on past this, the Dave Chappelle shit too, the Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua. Cathartic Sleep says, I would take a spinning bird kick to the neck for $1 million. For $1 million, nigga, I would go back in time and fight a 23-year-old Mike Tyson, straight up, no gloves. Shout out to my boy Big Jew. We fuck with Big Jew. My homie Drake, bro. He says, first, keep grinding, gang. You already know, bro. We get into it, bro. It ain't no problem, bro. Just in case says, sup darkness. Nigga, what? Cobalt Lithium says, W, Chappelle is the GOAT, but this did taint his leg for sure. Arguably worse than Louis C.K. masturbation. No, the fuck it is not. Hey, listen, I'm all here for the slander right now, but goddamn, no, it is not. No, it is not. No, it is not. No, it is not. Louis C.K. was wilding. He's the GOAT because he's the GOAT, not because of a singular joke and critics comment. I don't feel like reading this shit anymore. My boy Troy, he says, I think he'll return like The Rock does. I think he will too. I think John Cena will be back. A.B. Foster's orthopedic sketches is funny as hell. Them was not name brand. I don't know what he had in that ring. King Koofy says, Triple H gonna see some gates, all right. There's just gonna be a 3-headed dog on the other side of him. Real rap. Brios says, if the game is good, I don't care. Y'all can complain about everything. The game not gonna be good. That's the thing. Sunken says facts. Shout out to him. On to TikTok. Valley says, I was just about to ask why you ain't tag me Monday as ours. We fuck with Valley. Tag Valley every time, goddammit, if that's what you want. HVAS says, not me thinking John Cena has been retired already, inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame. You would think so. He was like, he had some years where he only wrestled like a couple times, and you would think he was retired already. Izzy McGuire says, saw I was mentioned 100 emoji. Shout out to Izzy McGuire. Jeff Smith says, don't forget Anthony Joshua got KO'd by this guy. It's Andy Ruiz. Hey, Andy Ruiz was throwing them hoes. I don't know if y'all know, Andy Ruiz got fast hands. He just kind of fucked it all up after he won the championship and got lazy and started eating a bunch of food and stuff. But Anthony Ruiz had fast hands, bro. He would knock out a lot of niggas that night. I'm not gonna lie. This is why do we need to remember this? Because he's not that guy. Between him and Paul, he is. I mean, I'm the guy between him and me and Paul. Girthy Noodle, which is a crazy name, says, I'm 100% convinced Jake offered him money to take a dive like usual, and Anthony agreed. But he either lied or changed his mind. The smile on his face tells me he never intended to throw the fight. He just wanted to toy with him for a few rounds. I don't think he paid him to take a dive. I definitely think it was in the contract to not end the fight in the first round or second round or third round or fourth round, because he was not throwing at all. Like, I know niggas is gonna get in here and tell me I don't know combat sports, and you're right, I've never done combat sports in my life, but I've been watching combat sports my entire life. So I think I know what the fuck I'm talking about, maybe, just a little bit, who knows. Been watching UFC since Clay Guida and fucking Diego was in the octagon with no talent, just throwing fucking bows at each other. So I think I might know what I'm talking about just a little bit. And I've watched a lot of Anthony Joshua boxing matches, and that nigga, that's not what happens. Especially not when the nigga in front of him is food, bro. Direct access, maybe not a dub, maybe not even a decision, but to make JP look like a boxer for 6 rounds, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think so too. Finally, I just caught a clip of Joshua saying that if he was a coach, he'd be mad at himself for making it last that long, knowing he could have knocked him out earlier. Yeah, I mean, if I was like rigging a fight, I would say something like that. Shout out to my nigga Kyle. If we have to respect Jake Paul as a boxer for getting in the ring with Anthony Joshua for $100 million, then we really got to respect professional boxer Johnny Knoxville for paying Butterbean to knock him out. I wouldn't, first of all, I don't like the way Butterbean looks, so you can't get Butterbean near me at all. So shout out to Johnny Knoxville. Or the amount of times Jake tried to hit an ankle pick on him that night. Yeah, he was trying to really pick that nigga's, he was really trying to do takedowns in that boxing ring. Average life of a guy says, I've never boxed before, but give me 1 year of training, I'm knocking him out. I don't know about that, brother. Craft Footnote says, it sounds like you don't watch combat sports. Jake literally was running away in a larger ring. I don't know why people act like we didn't see that. And anytime Anthony got close, Jake clinched or shot a takedown once Jake was exhausted. I do watch combat sports. Running or not, it was a larger ring. He wasn't even trying to cut him off. Like, he just followed him for 4 rounds straight. Everybody saw that. You know what it was, bro. He was throwing a jab and he wasn't even using it to find range. He was just throwing it out there and standing there. Like, come on, bro. I'm not stupid, man. This is a heavyweight champion versus Jake Paul. Jake Paul lost to Tommy Fury. What you talking about, man? The only thing I gotta say about that shit is, hey man, Logan Paul talking about wanting to box Anthony Joshua next. I will pay good money for that to not happen. Like, I don't know what I got to do to make sure it don't happen. I got to put some money in both their pockets, but I will. I'm not going to lie, bro. The niggas on TikTok was my mental balance over this past week. Christmas happened. I had a lot of shit going on in my mind. The niggas that were going crazy on my Instagram, they was not helping. I looked on TikTok and I seen my niggas holding it down, man, in every way, shape, or form. And that brought a smile to my face that, I thought I was the last sane nigga on the internet, bro. So let's get right into it. Bitch, I am so hot, says, bro, Bokeem Woodbine becoming the good Dave is so cooked. I'm telling you. Shout out to my nigga Bokeem, man. That nigga be with the monks and shit. You wildin'. Lane Sasquatch, Dave is a great example of I'm a progressive up to this point and no further. Much like Bill Mayer, like he was progressive till he got his. Then he said, nah, y'all don't need this ladder. I'll just pull it up from behind me. Yeah, I can see that. Brooklyn Full Time says half his show was completely unfunny and the crowd was silent. And then he also spent a good chunk of time defending Puff Daddy. Don't call him that. First of all, niggas is telling me I need to watch the whole thing. If I start watching that shit and I see he has defended P. Diddy in any way, shape, or form, I might just go grab the Smith & Wesson and just go, you know? Just get my shit out of there, you feel me? If y'all niggas have told me to watch this whole thing and I get in there and he is defending P. Diddy, I'm coming back and every nigga on Instagram that commented and says something crazy to me, I'm getting you, bro. I'm reporting you to the feds. Says he called Charlie Kirk gentle. I'm not going to believe that for now. I'm just not going to believe that. From Miss Jeff Smith, the mailman, I'm not going to believe that at all. I'm just going to ignore it. Test 2 I says he compared himself to him. The black man compared himself to, I'm not going to believe this. I'm gonna just say I don't know what you're talking about. James Stitter says, at this point, you might as well taking that 50 mil from Comedy Central. Now niggas is getting visceral. Niggas say, I don't know about that, bro. I'll defend that decision, bro. Comedy Central had some crazy shit going on, bro. But, you know, if this is who you will turn into, I don't know. Bald Beer Comments says, early 2000s Dave would hate 2025 Dave. I'll die on this hill. I believe that too. I truly believe that. I think that Dave was willing to do whatever it took to not sell out. And I think that this Dave has completely sold out. I think people should watch the whole entire thing. Having context is important. I don't think so. Hology says, no, it's not. There's no need to keep hearing him out. That's absolutely true. Elder Child says, Dave is still punching down. It's sad to see. That's kind of his thing now. There's nowhere else that he can punch up to. He's been rich for so long. It's nothing above him to punch up to anymore that he don't fuck with. So where else can he punch? Down. So just retire, nigga. Mr. DeServe says he did the textbook definition of whataboutism. He sure did. Sadate all day says, here's my thing. How can you sell out your morals when the only morals were to make money and say whatever I want? I wish he was the guy everybody expects him to be, but he never was and never claimed to be. This was the only comment where I looked at it and said, damn, I get what you're saying. And I'm not gonna lie, for a second, I was like, you're right. I was pushing my own morals onto Dave Chappelle. But then I thought, It's not about morals at that point, right? It's about holding people accountable for things that they have said. He said that he could say things more easier there than here. And that's a very volatile statement and incorrect. And just bad, bro. Like, I don't know. But shout out to you, bro. Nick Jones says, they killed journalists. Well, I almost got canceled. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Chuck Biscuit says Dave has no good Netflix specials. Matter of opinion. But I fuck with you. You low-key right. The Boogie Key says, I've been canceled, and that's way worse than political violence. Josh Lair says, of course I went to Monster Island to perform for Godzilla, but he destroyed Tokyo. Yeah, but King Kong attacked New York. That's basically the same thing Dave said. Yeah, just whataboutism, bro. Adrian says, it's crazy. He famously and specifically fled the spotlight because he was being used by the industry in exchange for a lot of money, only to come back and be used by the industry in exchange for a lot of money. He sold out. Like, he left to not sell out, and then he sold out anyway. So TBH, doing a show in the US isn't that different morally from doing a show in Saudi Arabia. This comment is incorrect and wrong in every way, shape, or form. You do a show here. Let's say you go to the mothership. You go do a show for Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan pays you to do a special over there. That's Joe Rogan's money. That's not Donald Trump's money. That's not the government's money. The show in Riyadh was paid for by the government to kind of wash their image. They took a picture in front of the fucking Riyadh sign. That's what that was for. That's why it's different. That's why it's a problem. The people did not pay for that show. They paid for that show to make it seem like they're not doing to their people what they're doing. That's why it's a problem. Sally Graves says, what's with the camo? Is it just me or is he wearing a lot of camo? I don't know. I ain't really been paying attention to that. But yeah, ultimately, bro, most of the comments on TikTok, shout out to everybody, was just in support and just keeping it 100, bro. It was kind of like a stark difference from Instagram. Like, I didn't see that many niggas hating on TikTok than I did on Instagram, and it made me sit there and think about the demographics of the two places. And I think what I came to the conclusion was that Instagram likes to rage bait niggas more than I think they do on TikTok. I had to sit there and think, the more I scroll on TikTok, I randomly get rage baited while I'm on TikTok. Facebook, Instagram, and especially Twitter rage bait the shit out of me. They show me shit they know I don't fucking like. So yeah, that's kind of where I threw it up to. Also, funniest comment on TikTok is from a nigga named Black Caesar. He says, watch the special and then comment, I'ma circle back. And nothing wrong with that comment, but he has a Bill Cosby profile picture. I mean, you know, famously known for, you know, prolifically dropping pills and drinks for a long time. I wouldn't have that guy as my profile picture and try to make a point about anything. I would just stop you there. That's like trying to get in the club with a fucked up ass fit, and the security guard put his hand in it. She's like, whoa, partner, you're not getting in here with that shit on. You're not getting in here with that Bill Cosby picture, bro. We taking that shit off. No heart, shut your bitch ass up, win something that matters. From a Thunder fan, y'all niggas lost 3 times in a row to the Spurs and we beat them, so fuck y'all. Bobsy says, Knicks so impoverished they got y'all celebrating the cup. I'm dead. I don't know what team you a fan of, but fuck you. Ink and Bio says, thank you. Shout out to my nigga Ink and Bio. Being Forever says, y'all always gotta take it too far. My boy said tangentially. I'm gonna take it the furthest it can go always. That's my lot in life. Anywhere it can go, I gotta take it there, bro. I'm sorry. Jeff Smith, the mailman, says all would have been cheering if they won. I'm telling you, bro. Anybody who won the cup would have been like, we did that. But because it's the Knicks, it's the wackest thing in the world. Doomsday Solutions, anytime the Celtics lose, I win. Congrats. I'm telling you, I hate them niggas. LCTW3 says, this is why the WWE needs to stop with the BS trying to put people out of business. If Tony Khan and Triple H had built a good relationship instead, maybe they could have worked something out to see Edge and Cena one more time. Yeah. I know wrestling back in the old days, it became what it became because they were running niggas out of business. That's just how the WWE came to exist now, is because they ran a lot of niggas out of business. It doesn't have to be that way anymore. I don't know why they're still on that. My only thoughts is because TKO, like TKO is trying to do some real nasty shit in boxing and UFC right now. So why wouldn't they do nasty shit in wrestling? And that's why I am in support of AEW as a product. Maybe not all the decisions they make, but we definitely need AEW to exist. Like, we can't let TKO have a monopoly over mainstream wrestling. Swami Dorado says, yeah, they never let AEW contract to wrestle on screen. They don't want West Side Gun on screen, and all that nigga did was the music for AEW and shit. So Lazy Bear said, dude, Cena destroyed by Oba would have been top tier. Bro, Cena getting fucking Oba smacked in the chest would have been so fire. Shout out to the Obafemi and Cody Rhodes match because it was really good. But damn, bro, when he said his last match, I just knew in my heart it was gonna be an NXT guy. I said, man, he's gonna go out and he's gonna put some kid through the roof, bro. Some kid's gonna blow up. And then I saw it was the Nazi wrestler, and I said, fuck, no. Why? Gunther's already over. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know this, Gunther's had the belt for a while. He had the belt for a long time. He's already over. They hate Gunther. They boo him. He's one of the most over heels in wrestling. What did him beating John Cena do? Why do you want to put a guy that's over, super over already, over some more and not get a new talent over? And why does, like, he loses? Oh my God, I don't want to talk about this shit again. This shit, it twists my heart. Troy says, that Sting retirement tour really showed the difference between the two companies. I'm telling you, bro, I just wouldn't retire for WWE. If I had to retire right now, if I was a wrestler, man, void my contract, let me go retire with AEW. They probably gonna do something extravagant versus WWE just gonna have Triple H fucking spitting the water out saying, yeah, when I first wrestled him, I knew he was good. I don't hear that shit, man. Ant said, I was waiting on you to speak on this and you didn't disappoint, bro. All facts. Shout out to my nigga Ant, bro. Hey, I never want to keep niggas waiting. Rafik KX89 says, have you seen the post-match PR run Cena's on? He's trying to sell us on that match. It's not happening. I love Cena. I love my GOAT. Don't get me wrong. He's like that. He had a very long storied career. That match was dog shit. And there's no way you can explain to me that it wasn't. Honestly, just go. You fucked your retirement up so bad. They fucked you up so bad. And you didn't have anything to say against it, bro. Just go. Just go. Go be Peacemaker. Go do whatever, man. I love you, bro. We had a good run. But damn if it didn't end on a sour note. I don't want to see you. Go. Get out. I don't want to see them shoes. I don't want to see that hat. Don't want to see them jean shorts. Just go, man. That was sad. That was sad. Not sad because, oh no, John Cena tapped out. Sad as in you thought that was a good match. My GOAT is washed. Goodbye. Go. Even my hero had AI in it. Damn, nigga. Was he a hero? AI man? Jackie Moose says, welcome to the future. I pray the robot G's to be merciful when they take over, but yeah, artists are about to be out of jobs or just hella lazy. Yeah, man. It don't help that, like, the dumbest part of America, which is like most of America, is like really, really like hype over it. It don't help. It don't help. Like Joe Rogan was like, who else could be Jesus except AI? Like, bro, come on, bro. You know how many niggas listen to your podcast and like think that you like are smart and you just said that dumbass shit? Like, bro, there's gonna be a church soon that's gonna worship AI Jesus. They gonna, like, I'm so serious. Like this shit is over with, bro. We lost, nigga. This is Skynet. We watching Skynet happen in real time. Like, I'm not even taking it as extreme as them niggas gonna get shotguns and kill us, but like, they gonna use it. Yeah. Valley Booth says, they for real talk back at us like if we can't prove that AI is lazy. Plagiarized learning machine that produces slop is just so insulting. They think we're stupid. Yeah, they just kind of like put out a statement of like, we know more than you, so shut up. Like, nah, bro, that shit is whack, nigga. Ricard says, this shit's so upsetting. Larry and whack. It's so upsetting, bro. Like, it's like learning Santa not real, bro. It's up there with one of them moments. Like, Larry, I was so big on Larian, bro. Like Baldur's Gate 3, Divinity 2. I'm like, man, Larian, they one of the only companies that can't do me wrong, bro. I had Larian and Atlas, the last two companies in gaming that I trusted fully to never do me wrong. Gone. Larian in the blink of an eye, bro. In the blink of an eye. And it really, if it was just the first part, it's bad. But you know what? Whatever. It's the explanation and him speaking back as if we were all like fucking idiots. Like Swin speaking to us like we were fucking dumbasses and we don't know shit about shit. That to me is just a bad taste in my mouth, bro. I'm not a dumbass, bro. I know what that shit is and I know what you're saying. And what I'm saying to you is what I said the first time. Shit is whack. But that's it for our comments, man. Hey, man, happy holidays to everybody out there, man, who's gonna watch this, bro. Christmas just passed. New Year's is coming up, man. Please, hey, let me know what your New Year's resolution is. I don't know if you're allowed to tell people or not, but fuck it. Just tell me. You know what I'm saying? It's our little secret. I winked. You can't tell. I hope everybody's having a good time, man. I hope you got all the gifts you wanted. If you didn't get them, you're gonna get them soon. I promise. A couple of y'all, I showed up at y'all house and y'all did not let me in. I will remember that. I will be there on New Year's Eve. I hope y'all got everything situated. with it. I know y'all have my gift in there because I would be really mad if y'all didn't let me in and then you let me in and there's no gift. I'm gonna be upset. Just know I got gifts for you too. Come on over. We're gonna get you straight. And yeah, man, I'm gonna get out of here, bro. Please be safe out there, man. Shout out to everybody liking the live on TikTok. Shout out to everybody watching on Twitch. Shout out to all the people watching the clips, watching the show. We really appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Show the shit to everyone you know, bro. Y'all niggas having dinner on the first, y'all having a party, throw me on the TV. You ain't gotta have the volume on. Just niggas seeing me alone. Niggas gonna hear what I'm saying as if I'm speaking Braille. They gonna feel it. I'm gonna get out of here, man. I love y'all. Bye.